All right, Black Panther helmet. It's going good. Print looks really nice. I'm running at 200 millimeters per second, 0.16 resolution. This thing is a beast. I mean, it just vibrates, like shakes the whole table. And this table is solid. I can't even believe like it can even do it. Then you got this issue here. It's vibrating. All the filaments just unraveling off the spool. All right, we're at 15%. It's coming out really nice. Doing a really nice job. 200 millimeters per second. Black Panther helmet. But really looking pretty nice here. All right, so this is what I woke up to. It's too bad because I'm telling you, this helmet was coming out nice. This is what happened. All this, it's like it's got wrapped up in everything, filament all over the place. Okay, Black Panther, 55% in. It's coming out really nice. I hope everything can withstand the shaking. Got up this morning and there's all kinds of things on the floor. This thing has to go somewhere else. All right, so 60% in. I got a massive failure going on. Looks like the whole y-axis shifted. I'm going, what is this? I'm looking at the print. It's extended way past where it's supposed to. It's getting hooked up on the fan. Everything's melting. You can see these bands going across. If you look at the way it slices and the way it prints up, it's not like this. So what I'm seeing here is this thing shifted 1, 2, 3 times. This ring should be over here building up, but it's not. Everything shifted back, and now there's no support underneath there, so you can see all this crap. So I gotta stop this thing. Another failure. Man, this is the third one on this. Okay, after many failed attempts, this is the Do 3D Black Panther helmet. And I gotta say, this thing, I have never come up against something so tough. And it's not because of the helmet, it's because I just got the Neptune 4 Max, and I'll tell you, I don't know, a lot of people are saying they rushed this thing out the door. You know what, this thing, I fell in love with it. It's such a nice printer. This thing is really some of the best prints I've had in a long time, even off my Solval. But once you got higher up, it seemed, or whatever was going on, that I would get massive layer shifts. And these are some of the problems I had, even off a different helmet. And these are all partial, they failed, they shifted and they failed, and that's basically what I've been fighting. It's like, I don't know, I'm on like the 4th roll of filament, and finally I decided to try the Orca slicer, and I had to learn a whole new slicer and kind of try to figure it out, and I think I did a good job with it. This is the furthest I've gone so far without a layer shift, and yeah, I'm at 67%, but yeah, right up here is like I haven't made it that far yet. So this is new territory, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping, man, because I really want to keep the printer. I got like, I don't know, I think 10 more days or 8 more days left in a month before I lose my warranty with Amazon, which I highly recommend buying your printers from if you're gonna do it. It's just a hassle-free, They want to sell you something that doesn't, it ain't ready or it doesn't work properly, then you shouldn't have to pay the price for that. But otherwise, I'm hanging in there because I think it's worth it. I think this print is gonna, with the build volume here, 420, 420, 480, running clipper. I mean, oh my God, the prints look great. If they didn't get those layer shifts, but I tell you, Orca just seems better. I'm glad I didn't give up on it. I really hope this thing works because I really do like it. I really do. The palm wheels, I'm questionable how long they're gonna last, but I know they're cheap. But you still gotta go and take it all apart, put them all on, and redo it, redo your bed, re-level everything. But it ain't the end of the world. I mean, I think you're gonna get many prints out of this before you gotta do that, even at the high speeds. And I don't see myself going with the high speed all the time. Right now, this one here, this helmet is running at 150 millimeters per second. That's what I got this running at. All right, 92%. This is the furthest I've seen it go without a layer shift using Walker Slicer. All right, I made it. The Do 3D Black Panther Helmet completed. I mean, it come out really nice. You know, I was just kind of expect these thick rings over here on the top. That's usually what happens. Okay, so I cleaned off all the supports. It's looking pretty good. The only part that really sucks is this top part, but I'll you know, I'll do the best I can with it with the sanding and Bondo putty to make it as smooth without losing as much detail. I don't want to lose too much, but I have to experiment with that the variable layer height or something like that in Orca. But it does fit. Fits good actually. This was at 90%, so 90%. It fits me good. So I'm going to print the back half, so you get the full helmet. I thought it came out good. Okay, so these are all the layer shift failed prints that I sliced with the Elegoo Cura for my Neptune 4 Max. It was one failure after another. No matter what I tried, I slowed it down. I was running at 150. I think it's reasonable. It should be able to print those speeds. You know, I understand if I went up to 250, 300, you know, something tall like this might have some problems, but I mean, at 150, it should be able to handle it. But you can see how bad everything just layer shifts, you know. It was horrible. And it's just one after another until finally, of course, Orca. The Orca Slicer gave me my first helmet. And it came out pretty good. I could see where it could use a little fine tuning, but man, it's solid. It's 15% infill, 90% scale. I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to see what this one's going to look like when I'm done. This might be one of my best helmets as far as, you know, detailed helmets go. Yeah, stay tuned to this one. I know there's some of these out there, but yeah, I mean, you might want to make one yourself. Just give you an idea of what it can be like. You know, everybody's going to make it a little different. So we'll see how this one comes out. And the rest of these things, unfortunately, they're going in the trash. Don't need them. Not keeping them around. I got it on film. That's all I need. I wasted a lot of filament. I mean, I want to say 4 rolls at least, maybe 5. You know, it's the cheaper rolls, but I never have an issue with the filament. This was definitely the slicer. I thought it was the printer. I really thought it was the printer. I was gonna send it back. I had, I think, a week left, maybe 10 days left. Then you know, with Amazon, I wouldn't be able to send it back. So I was like, I had a crunch here. If this didn't make it, it was all going back. I wasn't even gonna do another one. I would have been done with the Neptunes. But now I'm gonna keep it. I really do like the printer. All right, I think I'm done here. I just got to do one last prime. Did a little more touch up, a couple little spots. And that's all sanded down now. And it's ready. It's ready for one last prime, and then I got to figure out the paint scheme. I'd like to throw some purple in it if I can. Two-tone black, I think. Maybe a flat and a gloss black with a. I'd love to do a candy purple. I just don't know. I don't think a candy's gonna work too well on this. I don't know. Yeah. It would have to be so perfect, otherwise it just, and it's so much detail. I find with more detail like this, the candies are just not the way to go. But we'll see. I do have a nice metallic purple I could use that would look pretty cool. It's a Createx airbrush. Some of this will be airbrushed, I think, and some will be rattle can. But yeah, I'm happy with it. And right now I'm printing on my Neptune 4 Max. That's my Thor helmet. So that's the next thing coming up. And that's coming out pretty good. And I just have to print the wings after this. And I'm ready to go with that too. So stay tuned, because this helmet here is going to look awesome. All right, Black Panther's finally coming together. Boy, was this hard to get done. Printers were failing. I'm still going to do another tone of black all in here. I'm going to tape this all off so I can get in here. Of course, I got to do the silver on the eyes and the nose. And then we'll see what else I decide to do. I might leave the rest flat black. Thinking about it. But yep, got some taping to do. I'm gonna do the it's actually it's a from Beer. Beer makes the paint, but it looks like I'm gonna be going with a satin black for the for this spots here. And I might do something with purple in there too. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so here we go. All right, so I wind up using a Createx metallic black, and I airbrushed it on instead of the rattle can. I felt I had more control, and I thought it was going to come out better. No chances of bleeding, any kind of bleeding, because I'm going to keep the rest of this flat black. I am going to put a clear on it to protect everything, but I also got to do the silver around here, around the eyes and the nose. But I like the way that looks. The other thing I was thinking about was, I didn't do it, but I have a purple, Createx purple. It's a violet, almost like a metallic violet or pearl violet. I was gonna do a light coat on it, just skim over it with the purple, just a light coat. And maybe in the right angles and stuff, you might see that little purple kind of glow about it. But in case it didn't work out, all the work I've gone through on this helmet, it's been crazy. I just couldn't take the chance. So I think it looks good. I'm not done. I got a little ways to go yet. And when it's done, I think it's going to come out really nice. All right. Black Panther helmet's complete. Came out really good. Man, was it a struggle to get here though. Man, you could see all the problems I went through. It was not easy. But I really wanted this helmet, and it was Orca that got me the helmet. You know, I see needs for both the Elegoo Cura and Orca, because there were things I couldn't even do in Orca that I could do in Cura. So I'm not sure. You know, I'm still working it out. I don't know too much about Orca. I had to learn just to get this helmet done, but there's a lot more to learn, so I'm trying to pick up on it as I go. I've been using Cura right along, but this Elegoo Cura was a little choppy, a little glitchy, a little, I don't know, and I kept getting bad Y shifts, layer shifts in the Y axis, real bad. And the first time I printed this in Orca, it worked for the first time. I must have had 6 failures or more, just trying to get this helmet done. But yeah, come out nice. Put the mesh in the eyes, which I've done in the, I believe the Spider-Man. I used the same mesh, but that one there, I painted it white. This I left black because it came black. Everything here was pretty much airbrushed except the base coat, which was a flat black. Then I did all Createx paints with the offset with the color here. It's like it's a black. It's like a smoky black with the flat black. And I did three coats of satin clear, trying to keep the glare down on it so it ain't too glary and glossy, but yet protecting the paint. And I mean, it looked cool just like it was with the flat black without any clear on it, because the clear darkened it up a little bit. But I'll tell you though, this is nice. I really like it. I mean, I really kind of, I don't know if you can even see it in this kind of light. I got this crummy setup I got with the camera, but it's all I got. So this is what I'm doing. But it came out really sweet. It fits great. So I got the back here. Comes apart. I got some elastic in there with some magnets on the ends here. I don't know if you can even see any of this. It just snaps right together. Yeah, so I put the some cushions in there. The elastic up here, and I put some magnets behind here. It just opens up like that, and you can see the magnets here and here on this side here, and everything just lines up pretty good and clicks together, and it's nice and tight. But yeah, this thing came out sweet. Very happy with it. This was a hard one to do. A lot of detail. The sanding, you have to be careful. I try not to take any detail out of it. I mean, I kept everything in the nose and up here and down here and the cheeks here. I mean, everything is there. So yeah, it wasn't an easy one, but it was a rewarding one, that's for sure. And this is going to go right with my collection. You know, I got the red hood that I just did before this. Came out really sweet too. So the one I'm working on next will be Thor helmet. That one there looks pretty cool. I've got it all pretty much primed and ready to go. I'm chipping away on my video on that one as I go, just like I did with this one. So, you know, I'm just taking my time with them and trying to do a good job on them. You know, it's what you put into them is what you get out of them. I mean, the prep work is key. So I know sometimes it's hard to get them perfect. Believe me, I know. I try. But yeah, this one's close to perfect, but I don't think anything's ever perfect. So, but I'm very happy with it. So stay tuned and click that bell so you get that next video I'm going to post. All right, cool. Falcon out.